Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Rodgers on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Cook on the 1st down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there.
Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, 33 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Joseph now to kick this one away. Rodgers on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that ball.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw complete there. Rodgers. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, 29 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he's got room. 72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll run for it with Cook. And this time he is in. Yes. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 2nd down, Cook. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 10-yard line. A big play there out of the running game. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run, and now 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Six yards left on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this minute.